Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another bomb reading, Sagittarius. We haven't started it yet because we have a lot of confidence in ourselves these days, right? Yeah, hope you guys are all well. And yeah, we just want to have fun, right? And before we begin, if you would like a free 5-minute psychic reading, you can get one with Mystic Sense. Yeah, they make a lot of Mystic Sense over there. And so do we, yes. And we have various readings available. You can still get the 60-minute video. It's a 30-minute video, I beg your pardon, for $60. OMG. And you can get video call readings as well. FaceTime, Telegram, things like that, where we chat and we do the reading kind of online, basically, right? But you can also get a psychic reading and add a psychic reading to any reading, and those are $35 extra. Those are 15 to 20 minutes, and they don't take long for me to tell you what's coming to me. No, they don't. So let's get into it, and please see the About tab if you would like one of those. And let's get into this, Sagittarius. And today we're really on the fly today. We're just shooting from the seat of our pants here, shooting from the hip. Yeah, let's see what we have for Sagittarius. They know they were wrong. All right, so, well, at least they know, whoever they are, right? They know you're the one. All right. Somebody's the one here. You're the one, Sagittarius. Yeah, see what we got. And we have regret. Okay, so somebody here has regret for maybe not knowing that you were the one, but they definitely have regret for being wrong. I don't know what they did that was so wrong, Sagittarius. Maybe they didn't pick the right person. I feel like that's what's going on. But there's probably some other regret. I don't know what they did. Did they ghost you? Here's a Ten of Swords just popping out here, right? And that is an ending. It is. And maybe there's an ending going on because this looks like it already ended. So usually, yeah, this could be going on now. Somewhere else maybe. But yeah, we're not even really going to use these cards today. We're using the Housewife's deck. Yeah, Sagittarius. It's just a soft reminder for you to get up and clean your house. No, just kidding. See what we have, Sagittarius. See what we have. And we have the Dragonfly. Be lighthearted. Finding out. Things coming to light. Changing, adapting, and healing. And the Boat. Receiving what you need. Arriving, moving on, and closure issues. So somebody here is... I feel like somebody's moving on from something, basically to be with you. It does really look like that, right? Yeah. And, yeah, I feel like this person's coming to bring you some news. Let's see what we have, Sagittarius, with the Housewife's deck. Yeah. Let's see what we have. You don't have to be married or a housewife, Sagittarius. In fact, you could despise both and still watch this reading, right? Yeah, this has nothing to do with anybody being married or cleaning the house, except it is a reminder for me to keep it clean because I want to leave. And when I leave, I don't want to clean. Let's see what we got, Sagittarius. We have the Two of Cups. Here's the baby, or the Three of Cups. I beg your pardon. As cute as he is, it looks like my son when he was little, a little boy here. We don't know for sure. And the Two of Wands. Wow, we have the Death card. Okay, today we're going to have your person's cards. We just want to switch it up here a little bit, right? And you have, what's on your mind here, Sagittarius, is death. And this is everything expires, real salmonella, right? We know what brand that is. Of course, we're not going to mention it here. There could be a commercial here with that brand, maybe. But it's the one everybody uses. It has horrible soybean oil for your arteries in your heart. Yeah, it is. And everybody uses it because they don't know the dire effects, and some people don't care, right? Yeah. But this is what's on your mind: an ending. And in the past, you had something, maybe you had some type of, possibly a reconciliation with this person, maybe, but in the past, Sagittarius is the Three of Cups. That's usually a celebration here. The little baby's like, kind of like he's just looking up here, happy. He's wearing his rubber pants. I don't know if you guys know what rubber pants are. That's all they had back in the day, right? And they didn't have stuff like, disposable diapers. No, they didn't. Uh, mm-hmm. And your challenge is the King of Cups. This is about devotion or mystery. And he looks pretty mysterious. He looks pretty moody here, this king, right? He's drinking his beer. He's definitely contemplating, and this card is about contemplation. Uh, what's unknown to you is if there's going to be any change. And we see the little good witch here. She's not a witch. She just looks like one, because there's 8 broomsticks, and those are the 8 wands, right? So they're showing broomsticks here and mops because they're supposed to be housewives, right? Yeah. Nowadays, do housewives even clean the house? I don't know. Nowadays, it's so upside down, right? The way they have uh, formed society, right? Yeah, the way they have manipulated it, yeah. And yeah, it is. It's just, it's simple, but they're making it all, life is simple. They're making it way too hard, way too complex. That's how you know it's not legit, yeah. And here's the Empress, Sagittarius, recipe for success. And this is somebody's nice mother. I mean, it could be, it doesn't have to be. She doesn't have to be a mother necessarily, but she's holding up her picture here, recipes for success. And here's her card table. If you guys know what a card table is, I don't know what they call it now. Maybe they still call it a card table, but that's what my grandma used to, have all her friends come up in San Francisco and play cards. Yeah, they all used to come up, all these old ladies who were all really sweet. And yeah, they were all sweet, and they all loved my grandma. Yeah, and so they play cards, and and at that time I was her only granddaughter, so it was kind of a lot of fun, right? But here's this lady, getting back to this Sagittarius. She's holding up a picture of a cake. Now, she's at her own infomercial, right? That's what they used to call them. I don't know what they call them now, but she's here, and all this stuff, she's got the butter. She's making this cake natural. Yeah, she is. She doesn't have a cake mix out, and no, she doesn't. And so she's got all these ingredients out, and this is her own concoction, basically, or her own recipe, and she's holding it up. She's trying to sell it, right? Her recipes for success. But this card does talk about success, but it talks about nurturing. And this woman here is very much a nurturer, right? And she is. But you might want somebody to nurture this. You could be the Empress here, Sagittarius. And in this deck, interesting how they have the Empress as the number 2, but she's usually in every deck the number 3, right? Which can make her a third party, but you could be any number, right? You could be 99, right? I'm just saying, and be a third party Empress, and maybe you are here in this reading. It's possible, because somebody loves you here, and they have big time regret, and I feel like maybe they found out later that you were the one. That could be regretful, because you might be with somebody else by the time you find out, right? And what you're hoping, you're afraid here or doubting. It doesn't have to be afraid, okay? That's kind of we'll use doubtful here, or yeah, because fear is it's a monster of a word. It is, yeah. And the 4 of Pentacles is here, and this is kind of what you're doubting, that you're going to hold on to this person, most likely. Maybe this is about money, and she's holding on to her credenza, right? These have her nice china here. Right? They're just, painting a picture here. But what's on your mind is an ending, for sure, the Death card, and everything expires in its own time. And we see, the rotten food here. They even have a can that's, depicting rotten food. That's kind of a trip, right? But here's the 2 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands is the woman here, and she's kind of beaten down, and she's got a broom and a mop because she has to clean, this is the 2 of Wands. She has to clean, I don't know, 10 floors or whatever she has to do here. But you're kind of bummed here. You don't know if there's going to be a reconciliation, it looks like. That's what it kind of looks like here. And also this Death card, you might want something else to end. Maybe this is already ended. I mean, it does definitely look like it's ended, but it looks like something else is going on in this reading, is my point. So let's look at their cards, Sagittarius, and let's move the camera back. Yeah, let's see what we have. And I'm going to post here, I'm going to get some permission from some of the people that I've done the psychic readings on. See if I can post, kind of post their review or their, what do they call that? I forget. It's not an approval, but you guys know what I mean. And it'll just be posted here, like on the community tab. Yeah. Your person's challenge is the devil, Sagittarius. So the devil in this reading is not an ugly man. He's a set of beautiful legs here. This is like my mom. Everybody used to have a crush on my mom when I was like 12. A lot, yeah. She was tall with a nice figure, yeah. And so all the guys on the block, they used to tell me. I'm like, oh my God. And so here, in the challenge, Sagittarius, is the beautiful, the bottom half of a beautiful woman. She's smoking a cigarette, and her head or her upper, torso here is a chocolate cake and with horns in it, and she's holding a martini or some type of highball drink here. It has an olive, so it looks like a martini. Above her is Valium and cigarettes, and they call those Vice. Yeah, and interesting how they used to have those cigarettes called Viceroy. Yeah, they're not gonna. I don't even think they're for sale anymore, but. It's interesting how they call that, because Roy is the king and vice is an addiction, basically, or something really bad here. That sounds like control, like the king has a vice over you. Yeah, that sounds very, very indicative of a lot of stuff here that a lot of people are not really aware of. But the devil is in the challenge, Sagittarius, and here's the coffee, and it's like instant coffee. This is the junk food on the bottom, and here are the actual vices above. Now, this means that this person, Sagittarius, the challenge for them is that you could be a drug for this person. Maybe they're a druggie, but it's not really about that with the beautiful legs here and all this stuff. I feel like this person is addicted to your love or your passion or maybe your legs here, right? And it does look like that here. And maybe they are doing things this card can talk about doing things to calm your nerves. I mean, some people eat junk food to calm their nerves, and they're not really aware of it. I am when I'm eating junk food. I'm like, okay, Denise, you're trying to like fill a little void here, right? And it doesn't really fill a void. It just adds a pound. That's what it does. But here in the challenge for your person. They could be maybe smoking or drinking a lot because they are. This is about like kind of when you are like intoxicated by somebody. That's really what this is about. And what's on their mind is the Three of Swords. And here's the cake, Sagittarius. It doesn't really look like a wedding cake, but it only has one layer, right? But it looks like these roses are here on the cake, and the three cake cutters are all through the cake. And this is the Three of Swords in this. It's a housewife's deck. They're not going right. They're going to have a cake instead with three cake cutters. But they're through here. They're cutting the cake to smithereens, basically. This is about love triangles. It is. And heartache. And here we have the Five of Pentacles. This is destruction. This could be financial ruin here. And she's throwing the 5 dishes. And they are, representing the money or the pentacles. And she's crying. Yeah, and here we have the Three of Wands, and this is a job well done. And she's very happy, this lady, right? She's just finished cleaning her house, and she's like, oh, cool, right? My baby's going to wake up, and I just finished cleaning, and, and then my husband's coming home, basically. But, this is like a kind of, it's kind of a relief card, but I'm happy it's done. And a job well done or praise, that's what really this is. And your person here, they've completed something, and it could be an ending. It really could be. It could be an ending because they are intoxicated by you. And you could be very much intoxicated by them, Sagittarius, because you look like you want them to have an ending. And you look like you are feeling pretty kind of maybe low down here. Not low down, but maybe a little bit low because you want a reconciliation. There could have been a third party here. 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords, right? Of course. And we have challenging cards here. Your person is hoping that everything's going to work out here, that maybe that you will kind of approve of them, possibly. Here's a 3 of Pentacles, and she's finishing up on, this is a housewife who knew how to build something here. And she's finishing up with her, she built a shelf and she put 3 pentacles on it, and these people are watching her. And, it looks like almost like she's getting a job as some type of a carpenter, something like that. But they're watching her and they're going, look, she's doing a great job. Let's have a look at the 3 of Pentacles in this particular deck, Sagittarius. Yeah. And this is praise, recognition, and completion. Yes, it is. This 3 of Wands over here for your person, Sagittarius, she's just finished mopping. This is satisfaction and progress, basically, like I said, but this is also consideration. This talks about success because she's done a good job cleaning here. But first you must take stock and decide which chore to tackle next. Your person is like tackling chores here or tasks. And it is next to the 5 of Pentacles, which is destruction or ruin or a financial loss. And some type of an ending here in this particular deck. Here's the 3 of Swords. They're ending a situation. It does look like that. Misfortune, poverty, financial loss. This is here. Your person's taken a financial hit to come be with you. That's really what this is. It could be that maybe, for some, whatever financial hit that is, they could be coming and maybe they just have to pay child support and they don't have a lot of money, maybe, right? That could be a financial hit, right? It's not really funny because they're not in, I mean, I know there's deadbeats out there, but they're not in favor of, they don't support the male. No, they don't. So let's see what we have, Sagittarius. Your person here with the 3 of Pentacles, yeah, this is what they are hoping for or wanting. This could be what they are doing here. The 3 of Pentacles finds you completing the initial stages of a project. You hammered out all the details and screwed the competition. This is how they're wording this here. They're watching her, finish this shelf here. Maybe your person has screwed the competition. Here's the 10 of Swords. Remember that popped out in the beginning. The Star is what they are kind of doubting here. Now, the Star is recognition. She won the cherry pie contest. It can talk about admiration. Maybe they are afraid that you don't admire them anymore. Maybe you have some major standards here. You could, right? Sagittarians have standards. They do. They're like, the ones who are vibrating high, we have standards. We're like, well, that's not, because of kind of ethics, right? Which is, leaving modern day society by the, truckload here, right? Standards, right? Merit and standards and all those things that used to be part of our society. But this is what you are doubting over, what they are doubting. I beg your pardon. This is success. Your person is doubting they're going to win with you, maybe because you don't admire them anymore, right? It's important to admire somebody, not just to be passionately in love with them. How are you going to trust them, right? If you don't really like the character that they have. That could be going on here. What's unknown to them is the Ace of Cups, if they're going to have a new beginning in love with you. Yeah, that is what is unknown here. And let's get a card here on the Devil for them, and we're going to go to the extended. Let's see what it says about the Devil here with the chocolate cake and they got a TV dinner down here, Sagittarius. I used to like that one TV dinner myself. Mashed potatoes, fried chicken, and it's really unhealthy for you, right? Talking about filling up your arteries, right? And then they had this little vegetables like peas and carrots, and then they had this little peach compost, which was real good, right? Let's see what we have here. Yeah, that was a good junky food, right? And we have the 8 of Swords here. That's what they call it, a TV dinner. So you would watch TV and see all their ads and all their mind effing, right? Yeah. Here's the 8 of Swords, and she's stuck up on the olive loaf, and this is feeling really, really restricted. Your person's challenge here, Sagittarius, is that they couldn't be with you, and they felt that they were really missing out on your passionate, your seduction. That's really what's going on here in this challenge here. You've seduced this person up the yin yang, and they're in love with you big time. Let's look at their cards before we go to the extended. Let's just look at one card for your persons. Show me one card for Sagittarius' person, please. And they have healing. Okay, so they're healing from some type of a situation. Maybe it's this Ten of Swords. And over here is the Three of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. They could definitely be healing from a situation here. So we're going to end this. We're going to go to their extended. They're all super affordable. The link is below in the description box. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. Yeah, you guys rock. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.